Be free.
What's up?
The next part of this adventure is starting on my way to Namibia hitchhiking. The road seems pretty busy, hopefully it won't take too long. A lot of vehicles. Also Yaku, who I met on the first day I arrived here, dropped me off. Thank you, Yaku. I ain't like I started. The same person who I met the first day here also saw me off. Awesome. So yeah, excited and terrified like always, but let's see what happens. How's it, guys? I got a lift. Not too bad. I waited for about 40 minutes, I think, and all the way to the border. Not across the border, but to the border, so that's fine by me. At least I'm on the road again, so happiness. Got to the border, not far, but now I will have to go through the whole thing and see if I get to the other side and I'll speak to you when I'm in Namibia if I get there.
Alright.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Cool. Bye. They seem to have a sense of humor here at the border. Check it out. Okay, I'm done on the South African side. It was quick and easy. Got a stamp. Went through as a pedestrian. Wasn't sure if it's a thing if you hitchhike, but not a problem. So now I'm gonna get a lift with a trucker to the other side, because the other side of the border is quite far. Got searched by the police, but they were very friendly. Didn't take too long, and now I'm getting a lift with this man next to me. He's a trucker, speaks very nice Afrikanos as well. To the other side, to the Namibian side, and then we'll take it from there. It's the first time I cross a border where the border posts are so far apart from each other. We're still driving, it's been a few minutes now. So they're kilometers apart. And also apparently distances in Namibia, everything is far apart. So this is my first experience of the distance between things. I don't think I'll go to Windhoek immediately, obviously. It's my first time in Namibia. I want to experience it a little bit. I might stop at the first town, which is KARASBURG, and just stay there for tonight if I can find cheap accommodation, hopefully. And just settle in and just feel Namibia. But who knows, anything can happen. So I made it through the Namibian side. The police were very friendly. Everything went pretty smooth. It's a long time since I crossed the border. But yeah, so I'm in here now. I've got a month visa. I wasn't sure how long I'm allowed to stay. So I just put a month, so because I'm basically passing through. I want to get up north. So I just met the security guard here. Asked him, is it okay to stop at KARASBURG? What's your name, sir?
Chiniki.
I can't pronounce it, it's too hard for me. But
No, Chiniki.
we had a nice chat and he said, yeah, it's have to be a bit wakey, but it's probably better than South Africa, so it should be fine. He says it's pretty safe. So let's go check it out.
Yeah.
That guy's traveling with us, so fellow traveler. In my first truck in Namibia, going to KARASBURG, and I check it out and relax there for a day, and then tomorrow we will probably head for Keetmanshoop. KARASBURG is a small town located in the Karas region in the southern part of Namibia, close to the border of South Africa. It's considered one of the southernmost towns in the country and serves as a key transit and administrative point in the region. Just arrived in KARASBURG, my first Namibian town, just over 100 kilometers from the border. It's a small town, it seems like it. and I just want to get a feel for Namibia. I don't want to travel too long today. I want to settle in, but now I must look for the absolute cheapest accommodation possible. Hopefully I'll get something. I asked for the cheapest place. They say it's called something like Epara. So I walked for about 1 kilometer and somebody said no, it's only 400 meters. Then I walked for another 400 meters and somebody said no, another 500 meters, and now another guy said no, just another kilometer, and I'm carrying heavy. So it's all the way down there out of town, but that's the cheapest place. I made it. It was quite a walk. It's more than I wanted to pay, but it's okay. It's a very simple affair, but the room is clean and neat, and there's a bit of a place, a bit of a bar. I think you can buy a beer at least, and yeah, like I say, simple, but good enough. It's they actually have Wi-Fi and everything looks clean and neat, so let's check it out. So it's all very simple, but it's neat and clean and tidy. A little bit of brokenness here and there, but this is Africa, so it's cool. So yeah, it's not like the Lani guest lodges, but this type of places for me is cool to stay, but I cannot afford it, obviously. Once or twice maybe. The rest of the time I'm not sure still what I'm going to do, but I'm here now. So let's see what happens. I'm going to walk to town quickly and maybe we can find something interesting in town, seeing that we are here now. And tomorrow I'll continue hitchhiking. Not much going on. There's a guy standing in the garage. He organizes lifts for people. 150 rand to Keetmanshoop, which is not expensive, but he probably takes a commission. But yeah, I think tomorrow I'll probably Keetmanshoop and after that Windhoek. But I mean, a little bit of money won't last long, so I'll have to make plans. This is the first people I meet in the street on Namibia.
Okay.
What's your name?
It's on Vandaras, Namibia.
Linda here.
Yeah.
Okay,
You must
cool.
talk with,
You
with the
guys
guy,
are very nice. How is Namibia?
We are in KARASBURg.
We are in KARASBURg.
These guys are a bit shy. They don't want to be on YouTube. But looks like an interesting place. I'm just giving you a little taste of my first day in Namibia. Won't be able to show you much of this place. Tomorrow morning I'll continue, at least across the border. But I mean, with my budget I won't make it very far. I'm doing my best. I don't know, will I get to Windhoek, will I get past Windhoek? I'm not sure, it depends. But if you want to support my channel, my YouTube channel, and what I do, my social media, and if you want to see this journey continue up Africa, you can support me. You can buy me a coffee. I survived the night. It was cold, but I had a blanket and a duvet. The bed was comfortable. I had a good sleep. So I think I might have accommodation in the next place, the next town, and I'm just gonna have a coffee here. I'm supposed to check out at 10. I asked, they said 10. I said, sorry man, I'll just check out quickly, pack my stuff, and then have the coffee I'm ordering now. And the lady said, no man, don't worry, don't rush. I don't have any guests coming in now. The people here have such a cool attitude. I just love it so far. The Namibian people are really awesome. Have a nice day at school, eh? Thank you.
Sitting here like a meat and chips.
Oh, how much is the chips?
$15 and 20.
And this?
This is $12.
50 plus 12. I think a chips and a coffee, it'll be a good breakfast. Thank you very much.
Come on, meat.
I'm very low on the budget, but it looks nice. But next time,
Okay.
having a coffee and chips for breakfast. So 15 plus 12 is 27 rand for a breakfast with coffee before I hitchhike. Not too bad. Look, compared to the previous guest house, it's not a similar deal. The coffee is re-coffee, which I actually hate. I'm a coffee snob. I like a real filter coffee. But you know, I'd rather have something warm than nothing. And the chips are not particularly great, but it's something. Take what I can get, man, as long as I can keep telling the story. To a credit, the lady that refry my raw chips. Now they're cooked and they look a bit better. Standing here at the garage just outside of KARASBURG. KARASBURG is the first town when you enter Namibia from Uppington side, just over 100 kilometers from the border post. Slept here in the cheapest guest house I could get. It was pretty cheap, but still it's a couple of $100 still. And now I'm waiting for a ride to Keetmanshoop, where I will hopefully have accommodation for a few days. So we take it day by day. I have a music gig soon in Windhoek, not this weekend and next weekend. So, but I don't know how long I will last and make it. It will depend how much support I get. It will depend how much things will cost. But it's touch and go, but I'm going to see how far I get. At least I made it across the border. And now today we're going to Keetmanshoop, and after that probably Windhoek. So about 10 minutes, got a lift in a nice car for a change, and we're on our way to Keetmanshoop. Keetmanshoop was originally inhabited by the Nama people. It is situated in southern Namibia on the edge of the desert. It is known for its historical significance, distinctive desert landscape, and role as a hub in a sparsely populated Karas region. Arrived in Keetmanshoop and I was dropped at the mall at the entrance of the town. Now I have to phone the people that said they have accommodation for me, but it was a luxurious ride. Awesome, I'm glad I'm here. Let's check it out. I'm getting my SIM card from Namibia so I can be connected, and I just met my real Khoisan person. She's a Nama. What's your name? Got a taxi down to the Central Lodge in the center part of town, and they're really cheap. It was like 12 rands for a taxi. But I just came to have a quick coffee here, which was also cheap. Also 12 rand. Yeah, at the Central Lodge in town. Now I was waiting for a message from my hosts, who I don't know anything about. And they just directed me. It's not too far, it's only 700 meters according to Google Maps. But I have no idea what I'm going to find, like is often the case in my vlog. So let's go check it out. So I just walked here to this place, didn't know what to expect. First I walked the wrong direction because I'm an idiot. Then I walked the right direction and I just met Chris. I really didn't know what to expect, but it is an extremely nice surprise. It's a huge place and I'm standing in what is a biker club, like a private club, with a bar, loads of stuff against the wall. It's quite amazing. Catching the last light of the day, just arrived at this amazing space. I'm definitely going to do a decent interview for this vlog and for the television program about this place, about Chris and this amazing place. And I'm just rain coming through. I'm just going to walk through town with the last light and see what this place is about, Keetmanshoop. It is like a type of small town vibe. I mean, like the whole Namibia so far, I only been here for 2 days, but the whole place is like a small town vibe. Not many people, lots of space, and I really like it. The streets are so empty and quiet compared to a town in South Africa of more or less the same size. It will be a lot more buzzing. So it's kind of strange. It's like a lot more space with less people. I'll have to get used to this. What's your name, sir?
Daniel,
And you're security guard.
I'm a security guard.
And how's this town?
It's just cool, man.
Is it always this quiet, the streets?
Yeah, always. But sometimes it's in for the month, it's problem.
End of the month, people start stopping.
Yeah,
And you? Do you dop?
I'm not talking anymore. Having a beer.
As I was drinking the beer, a staff member of the place said he overheard some guys having a conversation about robbing me. So yeah, you know, I want to relax, trust that the place is safe, but you always have to be wakey and I'm still not out of the woods. The two other guys he was with us are somewhere in the street, but at least there are people on the street and it's daylight. So yeah, let's not stick around for too long. Let's get back home before the sun sets. Almost there. Back to safety. Listen, I don't think crime is nearly as big as a deal as in South Africa here, but you can never be too safe. And always listen to the locals and local knowledge wherever you travel. And ask people. I always ask people, is it okay to walk here? Is this safe? How is this town? And I gather as much info before I get to a place. Because that's how you stay safe. You know, get info, gather info, and be aware about your surroundings. I don't want to make you paranoid, because when you travel you have to enjoy it, but you also have to be realistic at all times. Shit goes down. The world is not perfect.
Okay, what we do is, this is a mill, a maize mill and a wheat mill. We do stone grout wheat milling. 2019 we met a guy from Austria that was traveling through Africa, and he came to visit somebody else in town, and so we invited him for the weekend to come spend with us, and we were sitting talking about everything. And he left and he met some other people on the road, a couple from England, a girl from France, and he contacted me and said, listen, these guys are coming to Keetmanshoop. Are they welcome to come visit you? And I said, yes, please. Let's send them around. So they came around. The English couple, Matt and Lucy, they were traveling from England with a motorcycle right through Africa. And they introduced us to iOverlander, which is a app that you can download to see places where you can stay, places where you can eat, and it's like Maps for Africa and apps like that. And they put a place on as Chris's place, and yeah, from there we got people that contacted us and said, listen, we see you on there, is it possible for us to stay over? So we sat around one night and I said, listen, let's get this thing going, and we call it the honesty stay. So nobody pays, there's no set fee for the place. We've got a bar, we've got, we eat, we give dinner, what we eat at night, that's what the guest eats. Yeah, we don't like to call them guests, we like to call them friends that comes around. And in the end of the day, they decide if they want to leave something for the stay and the food and whatever they drank, or they pay what they feel it was worth. And yeah, we've been going since 2019. We had guests from all over the world.
Second day in Keetmanshoop, third day in Namibia. Still a newbie to Namibia. I'm going to take a walk through town and I'm going to see what I find. A lot of things are behind high fences here, so I'm assuming there is a bit of theft stuff going down. And as you can see behind me, not a lot of traffic in the streets, quite empty. The Keetmanshoop Museum is housed in one of the town's oldest and most prominent historical buildings, the former Rhenish Mission Station, which was established in the mid-19th century. The structure is a German colonial-style building made from local materials like stone and clay. The museum provides insight into the colonial era, local Nama culture, and the history of Keetmanshoop. 25 Namibian dollars or rand. It's the same thing to get into this church and museum. And I'm not really that much into churches and museums, so I'll rather save that for beer, to be honest. Speaking of the devil, as they say, not far from the church we have this. This is the busiest intersection so far. This is the nicest establishment, hotel I've seen in town so far. It's quite nice. Looks pretty neat. Okay, let's see what a pawn shop in Namibia looks like as opposed to a pawn shop in Upington, South Africa. Well, it's very neat. The lady at the counter is extremely friendly, like all Namibians seem to be. And it's not a bad deal for a big packet of chips. I think it's like 44 Namibian dollars. That's not bad. Just walked into this place, which is a butcher and it sells food as well. And I asked the manager or whatever if I could take some videos because the food looks like good quality. It smells like nice in here. Sometimes butcheries smell awful. Excuse the pun, awful. But this one actually smells nice and the food is really cheap. As always, I'm getting some local info. What's your name, sir?
My name is Barry.
Barry? How long have you been living here?
It's my hometown. I've been growing up here. And then I've been staying sometime in Windhoek for quite a time. And then I came back to Keetmanshoop.
How is this town to live in?
Yeah, the town is fine. Basically, if I can mention our economical injection, then we do have a great dam, the southern part, especially on the road of Lutrats in the Fish River. So if we're gonna get finance from the government side, then it will be a great financial injection, even in the Karas region. So, and then there's also.
You must become a politician.
No, not really.
So what's the difference between Walton's, a stationary place in South Africa, and one in Namibia? In this one you can actually buy real coffee and sugar and milk and tea. A little market here in the center of town with stalls. If you are into buildings, yet another stone building here across the market as well. Quite interesting. Just walking down the streets here, and often, very often, people walk past you and they say, hello, how are you doing? And it's refreshing. People are very friendly. They actually greet each other in this country. I like it. Yes, there is a Spar here, and it's a large one with everything you need. Another plus point, as you can see, the people that just walked past us are people cleaning the street, and the streets are quite neat and clean. There's quite a lot of these random places you walk in. There's not a lot inside. There's a little bar counter, a counter with food. Very simple inside, no decoration really against the wall. And gambling machines. That is actually a pretty nice bar. I might go and have a beer there over the weekend at some point. It looks like some sort of market across the street here. It could be a fruit and veg market. I don't know. Let's check it out. Right. Now you know where to get your fresh fruit and vegetables at a very reasonable price. Hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Lloyd. I'm from Namibia. Specifically, I'm in Keetmanshoop, in the southern part of Namibia. It's so cold. We are in winter now. We are enjoying. And I just met this good guy. From which country are you again?
South Africa.
Oh, South Africa. Yay.
Tell the people they must subscribe to Free Wild World.
Please subscribe to the Free Wild World channel. Bye.
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 It's good to eat your vegetables and your fruit, but it's not good to be too healthy. It's unhealthy to be too healthy. There's this big movement I see everywhere on social media about anti-alcohol and anti-booze. Bullshit, man. If you can't handle your alcohol, it's your mistake. Don't blame it on the booze. It's up to you. I have good times on alcohol. I've had bad times as well. But you know, everything is a give and a take. So right across from the fruit and veg, you can get your booze wholesale. I just spoke to the owner here, very friendly guy, like most people here. No problems with the camera, like most people here. And he says, yeah, it's quiet, the streets during the middle of the month, but at the end of the month and at the start of the month, different story. There's a friendly guy here, he said, do you want to interview me? He's asking me. And I said, yes, of course, man, I want to interview you, so let's give him a go. Hi, sir, how are you?
I'm fine, I'm doing good.
What's your name?
My name is Daniel, actually.
You live in the town here?
Yeah, I've been living here since I was a child. It's like 10 to 15 years now.
And how is this town?
Oh, it's very cold here. Like, yeah, I'm working here and yeah, life is kind of good.
So the only way I can do this vlog is through accommodation sponsorships because I don't have the money. That's just the honest truth. So I usually send a lot of emails to places and say, listen, man, give me an accommodation sponsor and I'll review you in my vlog, make a little promo video for you. All good. Just wait for these cars to pass. But before I came here, I emailed like every place in this town. Also, but took no reply so far. And the owner here at the booth shop just gave me some inside info. And he said, listen, it's a poor community, only about 50,000 inhabitants. So yeah, people need money and they need the income. Taking a taxi to the other side of town, and one thing that seems to be quite effective and cheap, and a lot of them here are the taxis. They are everywhere and they're cheap. It's costing me 13 Namibian dollars to go to the other side of town. That's 13 rand, it's really cheap. I'm back here at the shopping mall where I landed when I arrived. I didn't really show you much about the shopping mall. I'm not really into shopping malls or museums for that matter. But if you want some tourist info, I'll just give you a quick view of what you can find at a shopping mall in Namibia or in a town like this in Keetmanshoop. Pep stores, same as South Africa. Hungry Lion, ShopRite, and like all the other little shops you get in like your average shopping mall in South Africa. Nothing special, kind of an open air vibe. Cheap clothes. In other words, nothing special, pretty ordinary, same as any other little shopping mall in a small town in South Africa. Let's see what else we find on this side of town. There is a bit of a buzz on this side, but I think it's also because it's Friday. Even the center of town is a bit busier than normal. So I'm assuming on weekends people come in from outside of town. Not sure. Up ahead seems to be an interesting place. Lots of old cars in the front yard of this place, the shop. Also on the roof. There's a mechanic there, looks like a mechanic. Well, there's a guy there working on the engine. He says it's all his vehicles, and I think he uses the parts to fix other vehicles. This vehicle behind me is probably his. It looks like it's been put together from different vehicles. If you are in a pinch or something breaks down, you can probably come here. I'm pretty sure this guy will help you out. Here next to the multi-save shop. The shop is not open. Seems like an interesting little place, but closed on a Friday. Standing in front of Delhi Desert Bloom. It also seems to be closed. Why are things closed on Fridays in Namibia? Is there a reason? Is this a holiday? What's going on? I think this business is no more. Same as that one possibly. Maybe business on this side of town is not so good. It's a bit quiet here now. I think this is more a nighttime vibe. I want to do the nightlife obviously of this place as well, because I do the nighttime live scene or lively scene in all the towns I visit, or I try to, so maybe we can come back later. It's Friday. Quite a few informal small bars here, so we'll come and check it out at night, but they're all very quiet now. Let's come back later and see the vibe. Hello lady, what's your name?
My name is Queen.
Is this your place?
Yeah, it's our workplace.
What do you do here?
We are doing clothes, we are designing and also adjustment.
Fixing, designing your own clothes, making your own clothes.
Yes.
I see you've got nice cloth here.
Yes, as you can see, those things are that we hanging there. We make them, and you can also come with your own design, then we design for you.
And your prices is good?
our place is very good and affordable to each and everyone.
So now you know, if you're in Keetmanshoop, you want to make your own designer clothes, or you go out to one of the bars, or have something fixed, like I need to fix this cap,
Yeah,
you can come here.
yes, you can come. You are welcome. Thank you.
First bump. You have to do the first bump. Standing under a street light, and what are we doing? We are checking out the nightlife. Let's do it. Originally founded in 1907, Hitch-Hike Guest House is the oldest German club in Southern Africa. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Josephine, the receptionist of Hitch-Hike Guest House in Keetmanshoop.
And what happens here?
Usually we do have rooms for accommodation and the restaurant for the meals. Everyone is welcome to come enjoy the meals at our restaurant.
And a bar room?
Yes, we do have the bar as well. We
And
do
a
have
beer garden?
beer garden, very nice beer garden.
This is my first bar of the evening. Very quiet. The barrel house is completely closed and dark, so I wonder, is it the wrong time of year or what? Very quiet. Also nothing going on there. I asked the guys, is it always this quiet? Why is it so quiet? And I said, well, it's winter, so that's the excuse. Winter. And this side of Namibia and this town, nobody parties, they just stay at home. In front of me is the bar I was at earlier, but it also seems very quiet, so a bit disappointing tonight. Dead quiet night, nothing is going on in town, so obviously this is not a place you come to for nightlife in winter. Just finishing my painting I did here to leave for my stay at Chris and Betsy's place here in Keetmanshoop. That's how it looks. It's my representation of this wonderful space where everybody comes together and socialize and have a great time. It was so cool to stay here. Thank you guys. Thank you for your hospitality. It was amazing. in the next episode. Just arrived in Windhoek. What's going to happen now? I don't know. I'm going to relax a bit and see if I can get a place to sleep.
Beef.